comes 1 month after the Arizona Supreme Court upheld the state's 160-year-old abortion ban.
So 12 News journalist Justin Pizzera, he is live outside of the Capitol this morning, breaking down what we can expect from the governor today. Justin?
Good morning, Allison. Yeah, the governor is expected to sign that repeal this afternoon at 1 o'clock on the 9th floor in the executive tower. There's a big rotunda right outside her office. That's where she's expected to sign it with some fellow lawmakers, some folks, some reproductive freedom advocates are expected to be joining the governor as well as she does sign this repeal. But yesterday, man, some state senators, they spent hours. They were explaining why they would not vote to repeal the ban. At times, they had to stop talking because people in the Senate gallery, they started yelling. It was very, very passionate. Now, one of the main points of anger was these two Republican senators who flipped and they voted with all of the Democrats to make this happen. It did not go over well at all. Republicans Shauna Bullock and TJ Shope, they were scolded several times by their fellow lawmakers for flipping. But now that the repeal has passed, the governor will sign it. Here's where it's going to get a little bit confusing for us. The 1864 ban was supposed to go into effect June the 27th, but since this repeal doesn't go into effect until 90 days after the session ends, which it is still going on right now, there could be some overlap here where that 1864 ban does take effect for a short period of time. Once it does end, the state's 2022 law banning abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy will then go into effect. Again, the governor, though, is expected to sign that repeal at 1 o'clock this afternoon here at the state capitol, guys.
Justin, this is a story you covered throughout the day yesterday. What does this decision really now mean for those two Republicans who flipped in the Senate?
You know, it's interesting. Bullock was in a really tight spot, specifically because she is in a swing district. So a lot of people believe that she had to flip basically to keep her constituents happy so she could keep her seat in the Senate. But then last week, 3 Republican House members, they had to flip and vote with Democrats. And then shortly after one of those Republicans did flip and vote with the Democrats, he was removed from the House Appropriations Committee, which is a pretty coveted spot. So we're just going to have to wait and see with these two Republican senators if they face anything, but if anything, it's probably going to be pretty icy as they pass their fellow Republicans in the halls here at the state capitol.
That we are sure is true. Justin Pizzera live for us from the state capitol this morning. Thank you.
Looking